Good morning, gentlemen. Today, this lesson is about this EV3 that you are going to learn how to tear it down and build it up. Of course, there is a LDD file that's provided for you at the bottom of the Google Classroom that you can use to see how it's built. But of course, I will teach you a better way. So if you like, I'll just go through a short lesson on LDD. All right.
All right. So from my screen, you can see this Lego Digital Designer. In short, we call it the LDD. So within this LDD, you can just, if you cannot access the internet, you can run it offline. Sure, okay. Once it's loaded, you realize this app contains a lot of parts, all right, from Lego. And of course, this is the base board 2019 that you'll be using. So you can, of course, open it from the file once you download from internet. Once you click onto this file, it will load the model, and you can use your right mouse to click and drag it around. Of course, pressing shift and right mouse helps you to pan the whole EV3 around. Alright, so this is very simple. You can move things out, move things in by clicking on the left mouse. So I can put this out and I can put this in. Once you see a green line appearing, that means it is in connection. All right, then you can put it in. Else, you can play around with all the parts that you can see on the left. And of course, there are many views. You can view. There are many modes that you can view around with and play around. So the most important thing is that you can clone. And of course, let's go to the most important one, which is how to put them together. You can go to the view mode or building guide mode. Let's try the building guide mode, or you can press F7. It may not be very accurate, but at least it's trying to help you to build when the teacher is not around to help you. So by pressing next brick, they will show you that you need a pack. This is what we call a pack. This is a medium motor. You can always click next and show you where to place the pack. You can anytime zoom in and rotate it around to see how it looks like. And of course, after that, you can click on the next one and they'll show you that you need a pack, a H beam. This is a H beam. This is an axle, and this is what we call a bush. So you can move on by downloading the file, and you can see where exactly the parts goes and so on. So I'll leave it to you to finish all the 20 pages. And in the end, what you see is that after you finish all the pages and all the movement, you will come to the end where it looks like what you have given. All right, so that is how we use the LDD for you.
Before we tear apart this, we will do it from the reverse. So I'll try to show you as best as I can. So do find a portion, a place on your table that is disturbed and is free from all the other things, so that we can easily find parts when you assemble it later. All right. So the first thing last. And the first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. So basically, the first thing that we do when we tear apart this whole thing is to take out the cable. Alright, so there are two cables. Please take it and pull it open. Alright, pull it off, take it off, press, squeeze a little bit like a telephone line. To take it out. I hope you can see it. So just press it down and pull it up. Alright, so this is how we take off the wire. So the other side is the same. Just push down, and after that, you can pull down the other side. Pick it up. It'll take you a little bit of adjusting. Alright, and press it down again and pull it up somewhere where you can. Now, next thing is this EV3 brick. it is tied down to this beam. So you just have to pull the beam and pull the EV3 apart, jerk it a little bit. You can see that there is actually 4 pegs. Okay, but now 2 of them have been stuck here. So you need to pull out all 4 of them. Alright. So now I'll take out these 2 pegs. Just give it a tiny squeeze, not too hard, and you can come it up. Make it come up. Another way is just you twist it a little. Okay, give it a little bit of twist, and it should be able to come up. Now, it looks like this is a skeleton, a very light skeleton. So let's head out this portion. And a while you should have a better idea how to take out these 2 pegs by squeezing and pulling it out. Alright, should not be too difficult, but you take some strength. Next, let's take out these beams that's keeping the whole structure stable. Okay, you can pull it out one at a time. From the bottom up to you. Up. You realize that when I pull out, there is only left this hybrid thing that can move around, and this is called a, if I'm not wrong, it's called I forgot the name. But never mind. Let's just take out this. In between the 2 beams, they are always connected by pegs. Alright, so this is a peg and this is a beam. So when you come to me for parts, please tell me what you want. Okay, this is a beam and this is a peg. So I take the peg out of the beam. Like they always like to say, you can take a boy out of SGI, but you cannot take SGI out of the boy. So this is same thing. You can take a beam out of the peg, but you cannot take the peg out of the beam. Whether it sounds right. Alright, so now this is a half peg. Okay, it's blue in color. Okay. So half of it you can see across. The other side is a peg. So this is what we call a cross peg. Alright, so now these 2 beams, different length, we just put it aside. We don't need to use them later, put it back. Alright, now you can consider taking out the tire if you want. So I will probably take out the tire first, keep the structure there. So inside the tire, there's actually a bush. Alright, so be careful when you pull out the tire, else the bush will go flying around. So as I pull out, I tuck my hand around the tire and I give it a pull. Alright, so if the whole thing come out nice and steady, you can put the structure down and you realize from here there is alright a bush. You can pull it out. Okay, this bush is to keep the whole axle, keep the wheel in check. And there's the other side, you can push it out a little bit more. See? So now there's another bush. These 2 bush keep the wheels at the axle fixed. So now you can pull the wheel apart from the axle. Remember, this is a axle. This is a wheel. And for the wheels, there are 2 parts. You can squeeze the wheel and tear it apart. This is the rim. And this is the tire. This is the rim. And this is the tire. Remember this? You got to tear them apart too. Same thing here. I won't talk too much. So this, cut my hand as usual. Pull out. Alright. So now take out the bush. Remember George Bush. Okay, this one. The other side, just pull it out and you can see the other bush and pull it out. Now you can take the axle out of the wheel. Now we take the tire out from the rim. Oops. Alright, put them together again. Now let's we can take out from here. This is the thing where you can put your pegs and your half pegs. Okay, just take out this. And you see that the peg is still here. pair. And from the other side, also take out this and all right, the block, cross block. Right, this is called the block. Block, as in your block number, block 466, block 467, and so on. Now let's go to the steel ball. You can see the steel ball there. Yep. All right. How do we take off the steel ball? It is locked in using two pegs, so we can just pull it out. All right. So now you see that there should be two pegs. Okay, this one is still in, so I can pull it out. Once I leave them, now left the ball. You got to take out the ball. And to take out the ball is very simple. Just do magic. Axle through. Alright, put the axle through this hole here and give it a push. You can of course use many ways to take out the ball. Just use my hand, okay, the back of my palm as a support, my two hands here, and I just give it a squeeze. It should come out. If it shouldn't come out, then you need probably another creative way to push it up. Alright, it come out now. Alright, and this axle can go through the steel ball holder. Alright, steel ball, be careful. Put it somewhere where it won't roll around the table. Of course, what I can do is I put it on my rim. Clever, right? Now, the last few part is very simple. Just pull out the beam. Alright, this beam is supported by two pegs on each side. Okay, I hope. So just pull out this. Yours might not be red, but it's okay. So pull out this four is a challenge to some of you. If there's challenge, please ask your friend for help. But in the end, you got to do it. This is your wife, right? You can't expect other people to do your wife for you. Alright, come. After I take out everything now left, this H beam is very simple. Of course, there's still one small beam here. Take out the beam and the pegs. Remember, I'm using all these professional words that you must use. Alright, now the last part. Pull up. Okay, you realize that there are two pegs here, and there are two pegs here that's holding on the motors to this H beam. Alright, so as I pull them out, it's very simple. So this is what we call the H beam. Looks like H, right? H. Alright, so this is a H beam. Let's put it aside. If there's any pegs on the H beam, please feel free to take them out. Keep them together. Alright, so for my two motors, you realize that they have this take out the pegs also by pulling them out. If you twist, if you squeeze, so it should come out quite fast. Alright, sometimes you realize that your pegs break. Okay, so sometimes you see them like this. If they are no longer firm, you can always ask for an exchange. Alright, so now this is how we take up the whole of your EV3. Next, we'll be putting them back. Alright, this is the next part where you need to put back the whole thing again. Alright, it's going to be not that difficult as this is the very simple version. First of all, at the side where you see three holes, please put your pegs on the top and at the bottom. Alright, do it for both sides. So you will get your motors ready soon. So once you have the pegs ready, take your motor and get them to face in one general direction. Alright, you see two holes here. Alright, you can see two holes right there go in from the side. Right, there goes in from the side. And the other side is for the other motors. Alright, so it should go in. Nice. Alright, so it should look something like that from the top. Now, what do we do? At the back, we should stabilize the structure. So from the back here on top, please put your four pegs together. So I will put down number one, number two, Then after that, I'll put two more at the center. And the last one. Then find a beam, okay, that spans across these two. So if you put them, put your things properly, right? The first thing you put down should be the last thing that you pick up. So this is what I took off last. Pretty sort of quite few. So when I put it in, it's very fast. Understand? Yes. What now? So now the whole structure is quite stable now. It doesn't. It's not flimsy. So right now at the back, bottom, there are three holes. They are quite far. But if you count properly, one, two, three, let's take that five module beam. Five modules beam. Every module. So seven modules beam means seven holes. Alright, that's how they will count like meter, second, Celsius. They go measure in module. Alright, so once they are ready, just put my five module in. And now put my steel ball in the steel ball container and just put squeeze it in. Give it a push until you hear the click. Alright, there's only two holes that you can use to put your pack. So put them in nicely on the same side. Alright, then push them to your beam. Somewhere here, just push it through. Alright, so this is how we put in the steel ball with its holder. Now let's get it to be stabilized with the wheels. Same thing first, put in the axle that you have pulled out, put it in first from one side. Alright, push it in until your finger can feel that it's enough. Then you take George Bush, remember? Push. Although it looks now doesn't resemble a bush at all. But let's push this bush through. And of course, you can now straight away push your rim into the tire. Alright, get used to it, pushing tire through. And this is a small tire compared to the big tire that I used to do for 3-tonner vehicle. Yeah, this is small fit. Alright, since you do one, might as well do two. Save time. So I'll just put them through and make sure that they look nice. Alright, there shouldn't be anything going in or out. It should look something like that. Nice. So now you can use the one side that is depend on which wheels you're talking about. Okay, so use your common sense, use your observation skills. Just now, how did I take it out? Remember. So now you can put it in. So now I push it in. Then remember the second bush to fix it in. Alright. And do the similar for the other side. Okay, I won't say too much. At the side. And put in the number one push, followed by your tire, and finally fix the position with the last. Alright, and now we can go and stabilize the motor a little bit. Into the hole in the front of the medium motor. Alright, so there's one, and Lego is always symmetry. So when there's one, there is two. Alright, so they're symmetrical. So if it's not symmetrical, that means there's something wrong with your structure. Alright, now for the cross block, the hole and the cross. So this is called a cross block. So make sure that the circular part goes into the pack like this. Okay, you can move around, just make sure you push it all the way. Same thing for the other side, just push it in and push it to the front. Now, finally, the pack. That's now it's a cross block, right? So it's a cross pack. Same thing, just put it into the hole with the cross part of the pack. And after that, of course, you know there's only two Take the longer beam and put it through. All right. Finally, take the other beam, push the peg through the beam. Okay, just put it where there's a hole for the beam to go in. You realize this can be moved. All right, this flexibility joint. So you might want to study the joint a little bit to know that some parts are flexible. All right, next you got to put all your pegs into the part. Okay, this is the EV3. All right, when you turn around, this is the bottom of the EV3. At the bottom, you turn around, you can see there are alphabets. If this is not alphabet, then it's all right. The other part where is alphabet, this A, B, C, D, you can use any of these ports. These are the sensing ports. So for the part near the sensor, there should be four. All right, I've lost one. Aha. All right, I found the last one. So with the last one, you should be able to fix the EV3 into the structure. And after that, of course, comes the last part, which is how we fix the cable. All right, I realize that there's some issue with the so now I just fix this back. So how do we fix the wire? So same thing, you take the cable, you can start from the top, okay. So let's say I start from the top. So you get the, all right, fix it in like a line, get a, all right. After that, you can pause from the inside, and after that, you can get it. Around, just fix it. I just same thing for the other side. You can start then from the top goes down in. After that, all right. So once you fix it, it should be. And now we can press the button. On it. From here, you can see better. The third, right from here, the second selection, auto testing, move the enter. Okay, right now you can see that this is okay. So what we can do is you can press left and right and see whether the motor moves. All right, up and down for the other motor. So if you press up and left, both of them should move down and right. Yeah. So different combination will move all the tires. So this shows you that your auto is okay. And now of course you can press and shut down this to the right and press and shut down. All right, now is your time. Try and see whether you can finish this in less than 1 minute tear down and 1 minute to assemble. Okay, let your channel manage to complete less than 1 minute.